Ladies and gentlemen, hey, it's Coach Turker here with Statechampionshiphitting.com, and I'm doing a little follow-up video on our blog post on OODA loop. Now, I always call it the OODA loop for short. I have absolutely no idea if the military calls it the OODA loop, and I do with my guys and my girls because that just makes it easier. But one of the things I had written in the blog post was see ball, hit ball. And I always say, hey man, I'll have guys come up to me or girls come up to me and say, my swing coach says see ball, hit ball. I'm like, that's awesome, man. I want you to see ball, hit ball too. And I get it. I think the premise behind telling a hitter see ball, hit ball really is, hey, I don't want my hitter to be paralyzed by overthinking in the box. I don't want my hitter to be paralyzed by overthinking in the box either. However, what if your hitter is paralyzed in the box just because they've never actually seen the threat that they're facing? What if they've seen something that they just can't react to? What if they've seen something they haven't practiced enough? And they can't just see ball, hit ball because they're just absolutely mastered by it. So my goal with when I teach about the OODA loop or as a strategy for our entire team is I never want my team to face a threat that they have never faced before. So the premise of this is when the guy steps in the box, he's facing the pitcher, he knows exactly what it is that he's trying to do based on how the pitcher is attacking him. And so our hitters always have a counterattack for how the pitcher is trying to attack us. So number one, you have to figure out how is the pitcher trying to get you out? How is the pitcher trying to attack you? And have a counterattack for that. And if the pitcher switches techniques, have a counterattack for his counterattack. Yes, this is a lot of thinking. And I understand there's probably a coach out here thinking, this guy's a fool. He's having his hitters think too much. And I always counter that with, well, John Boyd is asking fighter pilots in a dogfight, life or death situation, moving at Mach 2, 1,400 miles an hour to process information and make the next best counterattack. If someone can do that at Mach 2 in a life or death situation, well, by gosh, then my hitters sure can do that at 90 miles an hour or 70 miles an hour in a non-life or death situation. It can be done. And the way it's done is you drill it every stinking day in practice. Make them face a different threat. All of our batting practice is done in counts because we want our hitters to know, okay, in a 0-strike count against this type of threat, this is what I'm trying to do. In a 1-strike count, this is what I'm trying to do. 2-strike count, this is what it is I'm trying to do. Against this defense, this is what I'm trying to do. And one of the biggest parts about the OODA loop is, hey, against this umpire strike zone, what is it that I'm trying to do? Because we all know, man, look, umpires have bad strike zones sometimes. Yeah, they're going to call a tight zone. They're going to call a wide zone. That cannot be complained about. Me as a coach getting on the umpire is going to make the strike zone worse. So I tell my guys, hey, I don't give two craps what the strike zone is today because that is the strike zone. And you have prepared for it and you will react to it and you will conquer it. The other big thing I'll say about the OODA loop, I'm sitting in the dugout and I'm trying to chart pitches and do all these things. And yeah, we're trying to get as much advanced scouting as we can on the pitcher. But we all know, man, especially at the high school level, advanced scouting, it's kind of a crapshoot. You never know what you're going to get. I could watch a kid pitch last week, he looks like magic. I come in this week, he's garbage. And so the big thing that I need to know is how is this pitcher throwing today? And it kind of starts when I get to the field. I get to the field to see the kid throwing in the bullpen. Then how's he throwing in warm-ups? How's he pitching each of my batters? And as we go through the first inning, for sure, I should be able to figure out how is this kid trying to attack us and what is it that we're trying to do? What type of pitcher is this guy? Again, we try to categorize all our pitchers. He can be a type A pitcher, B pitcher, C pitcher, D pitcher. And if I say that language to my guys, hey, type A pitcher's pitching today, boom, in their brain automatically it clicks. I know I need to use this approach to hit that type of pitcher. And then if a switch occurs during the game because he's not doing that any longer, oh man, never mind, he turned into a type C pitcher all of a sudden. I can say that, boom, switch goes off, my guys said they know how to attack that pitcher as well. So the OODA loop is just about being able to process real-time information. What is the threat that I'm facing today? And just being able to have a counterattack for that threat and never, ever facing a threat that you've never seen before and that's going to conquer you because you're surprised by it. Again, hey, Chris Turco at State Championship Hitting, StateChampionshipHitting@gmail.com if you want to converse, or you can visit the website StateChampionshipHitting.com. But man, I'd love to converse with you, answer any questions you might have about the OODA loop.